right, so let's get some ideas out loud. I'll wait for that. Okay, so what was the detail that was given about the mother figures that hinted towards the idea that we were in an unusual neighborhood? All right, what did you say, Donovan?
Out came women lined up like paper dolls, each one clap.
Ooh, the idea of the women coming out as paper dolls and they're clapping. Which paragraph did you find that in, Donovan?
4.
All right, you found that in paragraph 4. That's a great example that leads us to the context being we're in an unusual neighborhood. What about the children? What kind of creepy info did we get regarding that? What did you say, Joshua? Each child turned and walked towards the house. I can't say kids look like army children turning at the same time and walking indoors, unless someone's seen that in their neighborhood. Any of you seen that? No. All right, so I think that's going to lead to this idea of an unusual neighborhood. And lastly, what about the setting? What about the setting led us to this context? What do you say, Alicia?
The houses in the outskirts were all exactly alike.
Ooh, the houses in the outskirts were all exactly alike. Have you ever been in a neighborhood where the houses look cookie cutter? One is exactly the same as the other? I love it. There's neighborhoods out here in Vegas that look really, really similar, and it's kind of odd. But isn't there generally one item that's just a little bit different? Like someone's lawn ornament, or their door, or the color of the stucco, right? There's something different. But in this neighborhood, there isn't anything different, which makes it a tad bit creepy, all right? Giving us that context of the unusual neighborhood. All right, let's move on to number 7, or question 7. So before we get there, though, very quickly, I want us to return back to these literary terms. I'm not saying that you folks need them, but it's not a bad idea for us to look back. All right? Now, in that literary terms box, there's a very, very quick and brief description or definition of first and third point of view. When did you guys have to answer something about first and third point of view today? Yeah, it was your in question. So if you're going, I really couldn't answer that confidently, you got an answer on this page that you can use if you need it. So there's only one thing I do want you to have in your notes, kind of as a reminder. Okay, you probably could tell me first person is told from the point of view of a character. All right, but something that I do want you to kind of write for yourself as a note, let me get that out of the way, are the ideas of what I like to call trigger words. Okay, a trigger word is letting you know, it's giving you a hint about something. And first person point of view has a series of trigger words. So whenever you see pronouns, I, me, my, our, we, we're hinting that a character is speaking to us. And it's not the dialogue that we pick this up in. It's the other context of the story. Okay, same thing with third person point of view. You folks could tell me that third person comes from a narrator. It's not a character who's talking to us. It's some ominous person. All right, but there's also trigger words there. So to kind of hint that you have third person point of view, you're looking for words like he, she, they, their, and them. Now obviously this list of triggers is not all of them, but it's giving you the hint, the reminder, these are the kind of words that we're looking for. All right, now let's go ahead and read what exactly we're supposed to do for question 7. So could you read for us, Maggie, question 7?
The author establishes the setting and point of view in the opening of the narrative. Summarize the setting and point of view. Okay,
so what I want you to do here is, similarly, like question 7, I want you to divide up this section of writing into 2 parts. So we're just drawing a line down the center. To the left of that line, I'm going to have you write down setting. To the right will be point of view. And below point of view, I want you to give me some proof or evidence. Okay, now direction-wise, what I want you to do for the setting, instead of giving you a giant summary, just give me a quick list, a bullet point list of 4 details about the setting itself, about the neighborhood. For point of view, I want you to just blankly tell me, is it first or third? And for proof or evidence, find textual evidence. Find a quote that you go, yep, this is why it's third, or this is why it's first. All right, so go ahead and take no more than 2 minutes to answer this out. If you want to talk it through with your family members, you can. If you want to just do it on your own, that's okay too.